And welcome to our bonus feature segment. The first thing we're looking at here is the total electron content forecast. We see some minor anomalies here in the total electron content forecast. This is the electrons in the thermosphere and the ionosphere and the plasmaspheres and their electrodynamics. When your GPS satellite must communicate through lots of free electrons, it tends to produce errors of thousands of miles. And we are seeing some little anomalous reductions here in the electron flux. Nothing to write home about. Basically, the GPSs will be working better around the equator around noon on days like today. Let's continue on with a bunch more information here. Here's just a little analysis. This is what you're looking at with the total electron content forecast. This is a plasmasphere. This is a Van Allen belt. This is a plasmasphere. And the ionosphere is kind of right at the bottom of the inner plasmasphere. Your GPS satellite is orbiting at about 12,500 miles. So we do see some minor charging hazards here. Some significant ones over the Central Pacific, mainly on the surface. Those are caused by the lower energy electrons. Here's the electron flux over the past year from Solon.info. We're just at moderate levels. Here's a 3-day graph from the GOES 16 and 17's measurements. Using radiography from their geosynchronous orbits, they're measuring the electron flux at the F layer. How about a forecast? We're expecting an increase here in the next couple of days. No argument there on the NOAA forecast. The green boxes are the forecast. The yellow diamonds are the observation. Next, the F layer. We're going to show you the ionogram animated. The F layer is located about here at about 300 kilometers of altitude. Feel free to pause the video if you want to look at things like the penetration of electromagnetic radiation and the temperature of the thermosphere during solar minimum and maximum. Here's your ionogram over the past day. We are seeing some significant shifts there in vibrational frequency over places like Central Africa. Pretty wild shifts there actually happening, going from 14 all the way down to 10 megahertz quite quickly. And we'll bring up the latest image. First, we'll show you the anomalygram. Here's the anomalygram showing anomaly in megahertz from the 30-day median. A megahertz, if you're wondering, if you're a new viewer, megahertz are millions of vibrations per second. We used to use it to measure calculations of computers before they got to billions of calculations per second in gigahertz. Huge low-frequency anomalies happening here over the southern portion of the planet. The South Atlantic especially. See that large red area there? That's a large low-frequency anomaly zone. Also over South Central Africa. Anyway, there's the latest image. That's 1315 Universal Time ionogram. There's 1315 Universal Time anomalygram. And let's move on to additional bonus features. Before we do that, I'd like to welcome all of you to the Neo Renaissance. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. Were you aware that we're in the process of writing a publication to plausibly explain the mechanism underlying the solar sunspot and solar polar field reversal cycles? It's not commonly understood what causes it. Well, some of us think we figured it out. We'll be releasing a publication for peer review by the equinox. If you haven't checked out our merch designs, we've opened them all up for purchase through the month of February. Some of these will be coming down in March. So if you see something you've got your eye on, you may want to pick it up. And when I say eye on, oh, well, the pun. Pardon the pun. Anyway, these designs may or may not reflect the opinions of the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. They are designed for our viewers. And to all of our viewers, I would say universum libertate, as all souls yearn to be free. Make Earth not suck again. We're doing our part. Pick up some merch. Help us out by becoming a member of the Smash team. Don't forget to press like and subscribe if you enjoy the pathetic censorship. If you enjoy the content on the YouTube platform. YouTube.com/Smashamash. We had a video demonetized yesterday. We did a great live stream, and it'll be appearing someplace else, like on BitChute. If you enjoy the content and prefer to see it remain publicly visible and free for all to view, consider becoming a member of the Smash team, as we're paid just a sight of nothing to put the videos on YouTube, and having the content demonetized doesn't particularly help either. You see, folks, when a video gets demonetized, what happens is it's what we call shadow banned. It's not fiction. A demonetized video gets buried in search and does not get recommended because it's, quote, not suitable for most advertisers. Apparently, citing facts on YouTube is not suitable for most advertisers. So, again, we've replaced Patreon with something superior, our own website, smashamash.com/smashteam. Consider joining at the gold or silver member level. Gold or silver member level. Help us out that way. We've got additional bonus features here. How about the ground-based solar observatory at Cerro Tololo, Chile? And let me just check the life of the stream here. This video was originally streamed live to Twitch. We've reduced the exclusivity of YouTube because of the pathetic censorship. So here is the ground-based solar observatory at Cerro Tololo. We've got quite a few solar filaments here. Huge filaments down here, filament activity up here, and all around the Earth-facing side of the sun. Don't be surprised to see some coronal mass ejections headed our way. Also an active region rising. Make sure you check out our previous 2 daily space weather videos if you haven't seen those. Next, the latest intensitygram and latest colorized magnetogram. So sunspot 2955 remains beta class barely, 2954 alpha class. And besides that, not a lot going on. The likelihood of major solar flares is not really high at all. There are the fields, looking weak, and we do see an active region rising. Will it be a sunspot or just a plage? Let us know in the comments what you think. And let's show a couple more images here of the closest star. Thanks for tuning in, all of you stargazers. This is the GOES 16 SUVI, 304 angstroms ionized helium imagery. And you can see a massive bunch of filaments here showing up. So here's a close-up of sunspots 2954 and 2955 in 131 and 94 angstroms. 2 different ionic states of iron, and we may see another sunspot growing right here. Let us know if you think that will turn into a sunspot. Make sure you keep an eye on this active region, though. We forecasted this a few days ago just by looking at the magnetometer data. That's just the way it works, apparently, when you understand the physics. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, folks. Congratulations on realizing the channel exists. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. Smashamash, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. And may that solar wind be at your back.